that, okay, there is a very poor guy. That poor guy is very poor, okay. I am not his interviewer, but one of our lecturer, I don't mention his name, okay, okay, this is a hint, okay. I don't mention his name, and the lecturer tell me the story, okay. Once upon a time, 3 or 4 years ago, he go to a non-JUPAS interview. Non-JUPAS interview, some of you have not go through it, right? And he asked one questions, okay? So what is the language that, his introduction is that, oh, our first language in computer science is Java, okay? Then that guy, full of confidence, no problem, I know JavaScript. Bye. Bye. That guy is not admitted, sorry.
我 HKEPC 都見到有人話，你打開個 HTML 之後就會見到啲 JavaScript 啦，咁但係 Java 嘅 script 啦，你唔識 Java 都係冇教佢。
Yeah, similar. Okay. So I mean, Java is not JavaScript. Okay. So if you say something like this, okay, that interviewer will smile. Thank you for your participation. Bye. Okay. Immediately can kick him out. Okay. So then, what's the problem? The problem is they're not the same, okay? Then you will ask the question, why it's called Java, okay? So this is because of a very long story, okay? The long story, I am sitting in the middle of it because I'm a user of Landscape, okay? Landscape 1.0, okay? I start using this, and by that time there is no IE. Wow, beautiful world, okay? No IE, no those kind of bad things, okay? And what happened next? Next is Landscape find that they want to grow their market share because IE is emerging. So they want to block IE sound using a scripting language so that you can control components on the web page. And they call it live script. Okay? No one heard of it. Okay? I only heard of it for around 1 year, most not 2 years. Okay, I heard this. Oh, live script. Oh, okay. And everybody said, let's learn live script. Yeah, so what is this? Okay, I'm still using front page. Okay, then suddenly the game changed. Okay, what's the game change? In 1995, okay, Java not invented. I mean, some people think of Java way to write program is good, so they believe that Java will be the next big thing. Still the big thing, okay, very big, okay, the program is very big, okay. Yeah, if you know how to write Java, then you know the program is very big, okay. Then the next big thing, one of the inventors is Asyn, and another is Landscape. They want to join forces to beat Microsoft, okay, and they named it to be the next big thing's sister called JavaScript, okay. And this is how the name comes, okay. And when JavaScript comes, okay, Microsoft also want to fight back. Do you know their scripting language name? Still exists. No one uses it. VB squared, right? You like VB? No, I don't like it. Okay, then it's even named after VB. Okay, go to hell. Okay. Then yeah, I never know how to write this. Okay, never appreciate that. Never even try to hear its name. Okay. Then, well, so that means that this is trademark of Sun. Now Sun is gone, so it's, the trademark is not more. I mean, Oracle don't dare about to take this trademark. Okay, and JavaScript, yeah, go back to our course name. Okay, this is automatically open source, right? When you load a page, then I can read JavaScript, except that you go through the bin file. Okay, no one knows what's bin file. Show you something. Okay, so what is it? Should be in my course web page archive. So this is all the course web page archive in my computer. So if you take my computer, then you have everything. So JavaScript, right? I have 2 JavaScript files. One is a bootstrap.js. It is a bootstrap, the framework that I use in my course web page. So this is invented by Trader. So in the comments, already see this. Still, you know how to read this site, right? Read this comment, read this program. Very clear, very clean, okay? And there is a program called minfi to compress the JavaScript. So that means it's not using any compression algorithm, okay? One is go through compression algorithm is no longer ASCII text, okay? So the browser don't know how to use it. Then minfi just do this. Do you know what is it? Okay, except the comment. Oh, I know the comment is it's from Twitter. Okay, then what are they? Function A function A dot support dot transition. Okay, so can you find the trace support dot transition? Okay, here support dot transition. Okay, so what does mean by? It clean all the space, all the garbage space, change all the complex variable name in a simple variable name, and make it hard to read. Okay, I find many people do this. Okay, I mean many people means most of the sites. Okay, and their purpose, of course, is to tell you that we will load the page faster. Good, it is correct. But also that is trying to make the source code cannot be understandable. Okay, so if you know Java, that's good for you because why? Most of the syntax look very similar. Okay, these two guys look very similar. Okay, and these two guys, first of all, JavaScript. If you think that you know what is JavaScript, then you don't know what is JavaScript. How many of you have heard of a programming paradigm called prototype? Oh no, prototype language, right? It's for prototype language. Only two. So these two know how to write JavaScript. Others don't know. You don't know. You still, I don't know. Also. I know how to teach. I don't know how to write. Okay. Prototype. Okay. What is prototype? Something that reads a monster. Java, you know what's OO, right? OO, there's an object is a method is a class, there's a class is an object is a method, also have a listed variable. How about Java? Java pretends to have OO, which is not. No class, right? No class, no constructor. Okay? You think that you have constructor. Later on, I show you a program. Yeah. Total failure, that program. I can show you now, basically. Okay, I can't remember where I put. Okay, but I've put it on the JS Fido. A total failure, total disaster. When you look at it, you still think that you know how to write JavaScript, then suddenly you will find out, what's that? Okay, where's my login? This day I already forgot my login. Is it this? Come on, successful, good. Okay. So I have a program. Good, this program. So if you don't know JavaScript, okay, you can see types, okay, and later I will tell you. If you think that you know JavaScript, what is the AJAX? What is AJAX? Oh, sorry, spelled very wrong. Console. What is AJAX? Constructor, right? You tell the constructor is called my object, right? And my object is just like Java, right? Java constructor, right? Constructor use this. Okay, this I create a field called this dot mode and equal to so set. Yeah, and then I also have some checking. Use a console.log to write it to the logging system of the prompt. Okay? Like this line 6. Then what is the meaning of line 7? You think that will generate exception. No one thing is generate exception. And what is the outcome? What is the outcome? Yeah. Do you know, I put these questions to interview graduates. Okay? Some people ask me to interview graduates. They want to hire some programmer. Ask me to interview. I put this up. Only the interviewer itself knows how to answer. I have interviewed another interviewer, I mean. Okay? No one knows. Of course, I'm not interviewing our own student. If he is my student, take the class with our make a course in CSCI 4140. Okay. What is the outcome? What is the first output? Will you find any output in a console.log, or you don't like console.log? Fine. Let's use window.alert. This. What is first alert? Is it my object? This first. How about second? Or second will generate exception. Okay, let's go. Run. First is an object. Nice. Right? Because I create an object. Okay? And window.alert. This means that object. Because my object is not a primitive type. So it won't tell me my object. It's only object. What's next? Windows. So do you still believe that there is a class thing in JavaScript? They pretend to have class. There is no such a thing called class. If it's a class, then it's a constructor. Can you call a constructor in that casual way? No, you cannot do so. And then my next question is, what is this? It seems that this carries two meanings. The first this is an object. Second this is tell me there's a Windows. This is context sensitive. Unlike Java. Java, this is not context sensitive. It's always appear within the definition of an instance variable, instance method, or as well as constructor. Very rigid, no exception. Here, we have two variations already. Okay? So I will say that with this simple example, you'll understand that no OO. If some people tell you that there is an OO, and they don't tell you that that OO is pretend to be have, then you can tell that guy, hey, go away. You don't know how to teach JavaScript. Okay? JavaScript is pretend to be an OO, okay? And the true name is called prototype-based programming language. Sucks. I read the documents, and I really don't know what. I mean, someone invents some programming language with a purpose. I don't know what is the purpose of inventing this kind of programming language. Okay? I know, it's quite good, okay? But I don't know what is the purpose. It's create a totally new paradigm, and the member of this paradigm is this guy. Understand what I mean? You create a paradigm. The paradigm is called OO, okay? OO as Java, as Smalltalk, as Ruby, and so forth. You create a functional programming. You have so many members. Prototype. Only these members survive. You can say CoffeeScript also, but CoffeeScript is another thing. Okay, strong typing, dynamic typing, you already know this, okay? Because it's a scripting language, seldom have a strong type, okay? Primitive data types, I only can say primitive because later on you will find an object type. Now I use air pro here, okay? Objects, now you know it's not truly an object, it's kind of weird, okay? And this is the primitive I want to mention is kind of equivalent. They have arrays, they have full of arrays, they treat array as objects, treat arrays as an object, they have strings, they have numbers. Numbers they don't care, this guy don't care about floating point or integer, okay, so on and so forth. Okay, so why I'm trying to tell you all the things about JavaScript, okay? You will think that, hey, why this course is so strangely scheduled? We suddenly go to JavaScript. Because we want to achieve one thing, okay? The thing that yesterday Ken has said, okay? Ken has said a very strange thing and no one understands, and it's trying to explain that no one still understands either. So what it's talking about is it's kind of saying something. He wants to separate the back end from the front end or front end from the back end, okay? And decouple all these two things, one in the server side, one in the client side. Okay, so I didn't cooperate with him so that he would say something like this. Okay, I always have this approach. Okay, so he's just maybe remember this approach and tell everybody about this. Okay, so this is diagram that we used to have, right? Oh, why is drop to the bottom? Okay, yeah, maybe it's because of auto image. Wow, can I press it? Oh, good. Oh, okay. Good, bad, huh? So this is our original design, okay? The design that we used to have. And the design we used to have is the server will prepare all the things for us. Good. The replies with HTML, maybe the reply with JavaScript, file, CSS, media, so on and so forth, which is what we have previously. And the CGI will have the generation of this bunch of things. Now I want to change the game. Okay, I will later on talk about this. I will skip something. So let's talk about what is a game change. I want to change the game. So what is a game change? Is, let's say I have a Windows here, okay, a browser here. The browser will treat this server as a remote procedure call server. Have you ever heard of it? Remote procedure call? No, no one teach you because formal physical will teach you. Okay. Remote procedure call means that you have a function definition in here, function definition, and the function implementation is here. Okay, so this is a very old paradigm already, exists for more than 2 decades. Now some people want to reinvent this kind of implementation. They want to have the function calling on the client side. And the function get, let's say this is a reply, the reply says that success true, okay? So that means that, okay, your login request is successful. And in our imagination, we can imagine that there is a function called login. You put down the ID and the password. The server now don't generate anything for you. Don't generate the entire HTML. It's just become a very dummy state machines. Okay, they remember states only. If you remember that, oh, you have logged in, okay, then I reply to you, yes, successful. Okay, you want to, let's say that you know there is a file there. You send a file request of a file name, then it returns your file content without generating the whole HTML page, which is nice and clean and easy to deploy. Okay, you can deploy many of this API server, okay, to serve the purpose. Now, how to do it? How to do it? Okay. So, what are the challenges? So the challenges is that I will go back a little bit. The challenge is that I now try to change the entire browser into a desktop environment. So it's a meaning of desktop environment. You know, in desktop we have a clock icon, we have whatever things. Whenever you double click it, okay, this OS concept, right? You will drive the kernel to do something. Now I'm not doing this. I have many icons, many links on the web page. I click on it, I will call our functions remotely and ask the server to give you the minimal response to me. So then, that means what? That means you're empowering the browser to do the things which used to have in a server. Okay? The server used to decide, hey, which HTML to give you. Now I change the game. No, please change it. So I need to give the power to the client that you need to handle some events. Okay? You need to click resize window, keyboard, whatever things. You have to manipulate windows. Okay? Why I put an S? Because later on we will use HTML5 component in order to control multiple windows. Okay? Of course, form you're already using it now. I did not make, but I will say that use HTTP request as a function calling mechanism. Okay, I use HTTP or HTTPS to send a request in order to pretend to be a function call. Okay, and of course inside the function call I embed all the requests in, and at last after I receive the request, I will use one thing called DOM, which is very good. Okay. I know you guys are too young. Okay? If you're not too young, okay, let's say you have somebody more than 25 years old, you will understand what I say. During my time, okay, I have to write a piece of code, and it's of 2 branches. One branch served Firefox, one branch served IE. Okay, and why we have 2 branches? Because there are 2 DOM models. The models in modeling the web page. Okay, and of course, one inventor is a public domain specification, and that inventor is Microsoft. Okay, So let me show you some interesting thing. So what are the interesting things? So I will go back a little bit because of time is limited. Okay. I need to later on we'll go back a little bit and slide the past. So I want to do my old purpose. The old purpose is I still want to log in. Okay, but I want to change the entire game. I want to change the CGI old server into something new. Instead of doing a receive HTTP, request processes, generate entire HTML, blah, blah, blah. I want to change it into the new server. Okay, the new server will receive HTTP request, process it, generate some string, and we call this string JSON. I don't know how to pronounce this because I hear many foreigners, basically all foreigners call it JSON. JSON, okay. I cannot change my pronunciation. I call JSON, okay. Okay, they call it JSON. So don't get me wrong that I use the wrong pronunciation. I used to it already. Okay. Then the browser will update the page accordingly. Now, but the problem comes. If you understand our old way to write a page, we have a problem. You generate a request, the replies comes, the entire screen will tell you this is the reply. Okay? So how can I show you? Very simple. I can show you the, what is it? So the demo page. So this is the, wow, come on. OpenShift sucks. Come on. No. Why? Come on. Connecting. 死埋. It's dead. Okay, later. Okay, so we have a problem. The problem was that the problem is it tried to load this. Then I need to change the entire game in the browser side as well. And who changed the game? Gmail, Google. Okay? I don't know whether you have when you received your Gmail account. I received it at 2005. Yeah, 2005. I received a Gmail account. Okay? We find it at that time it's amazing. Wow, beautiful, amazing. And we always have questions. How Google write it? How? Because our old way of thinking is still here. Okay? What is the old way of thinking? We don't know how to fire HTML requests and cause the page to possibly update. Okay, now it's already a basics in building pages. Okay, and by that time, Google they try to implement it in a way that every browser supported, and the technique is called AJAX. Maybe you have heard of it. Their old name is called, I love to say its old name, okay? Asynchronous JavaScript and XML. I put a strike here. No longer XML. Because I don't know why it's called XML. When I first use it, I don't use XML already. Okay? I use at least plain text to do this. Okay? And now the replies change in the JSON. And how to do it, let's see. Oh, good. So I have this program. So this program, what is it? Okay, this is written in you can treat it as C. Okay, PHP is just like C, right? So what I'm doing, I trim the input and output. Okay, I mean the login and password, so there are no leading and trailing space there. Okay, after I trim this, okay, what is I'm doing? Why I cannot zoom out? Okay, good. What I'm doing? Very easy, right? I do a string comparison whether you are also there. Okay, if yes, I will generate a reply called success true or success false, depends on your input, right? So this is the output. If we still follow our old way of thinking, then the browser will display this, which is not what we want. Okay? Then by that time, people start figuring out, hey, how can we pretend to be a Google, pretend to be a Gmail? Okay, I really find this kind of implementation not exists now, of course, okay, but exists after Gmail comes out. What is it? Before we really know how to write it, okay, people write it this way. It's very funny. I don't mention the airline name, okay? I find that around 2003, there is an airline doing this. Okay, what is their purpose? Their purpose is doing something. I want to log in, but I want to pretend to be a asynchronous control back there. What is asynchronous control? Synchronous, where's asynchronous? I didn't explain, okay? So synchronous means that when you send out a request, you wait for the request and wait for response. And response comes, I update my entire page with that response. Asynchronous meaning that I'm not waiting for the response. I'm not waiting. I can do whatever things on the browser, and when the response comes, I will tackle it in another frame. Okay, you can consider it as a frame. Okay, the reality is it's not. Okay, generate another frame to handle the request. Okay, so this is asynchronous. So how to pretend to be asynchronous? Okay, so pretend to be asynchronous is very interesting. Let's say I click on the submit button. Okay, still I didn't teach any JavaScript. Okay, but I will make a JavaScript call, and what is a JavaScript call? Very funny. There's a hidden frame. So how to implement a hidden frame? Later I will show you. Then call this frame to do the login. So when you click on it, ask this frame to log in, and inside this page, because you're doing JavaScript call only without really making HTTP thing, this area is not freeze. You can do other things, okay, like showing some advertisement, showing some music, whatever thing you want. But in the background, there is another frame already doing the login, send a request. When reply comes, trigger another page to call JavaScript to update this part. So what if it's total results? The total result is very fantastic. Okay, when you look at it, you never think that this is the technology 10 years ago. Okay, so what is it? Here, the hidden frame approach. Okay, so this is the page. TY Wong, so that processing your request, then login success. It seems to be nowadays technology, right? What I'm hiding is, dun dun, I hide something here. Okay, so let's you take a look what is going on. So when I do this again, so that, right? Log in. Now look at the things happening here, down there. Can you see this? I'm loading something. I'm asking this frame to load things. Okay, and what is the thing that's being loaded? It's the login.php. It's a login.php, and login.php just compare whether I'm doing a good job or not. Okay, if I'm doing a good job, it will echo a page. What is that? Maybe you cannot see this. To control our frames in order to display results. Okay, so there's very old tricks. Okay, I saw one of the airline is doing this. Wow, 10 years ago. Okay, but after 10 years ago, we have an emerging new technique. Then with the new technique, what we are going to do? Okay, this is what I've shown you. The new technique is very simple. Inside the browser, there is a JavaScript engine, allows you to set up many. You can treat it as a thread, okay, or parallelly running process, which is false. Okay, later I'll tell you why it's false. You call a JavaScript call, click submit. You are not really submitted, and that JavaScript call will generate AJAX, asynchronous HTTP request to the server, and the server is just an API server. Won't generate any web pages, but give you responses. Whether your process is good, whether your process is bad, okay? And after this API server finish, give you a reply in terms of JSON formats. Then what's next? The AJAX program will register a kind of a callback, okay? A callback is a function that will wait there asynchronously. When reply comes, the asynchronous function will wake up and change the user interface. Okay? So let's see what's the results. Index. So ty1 so set. So when I click, I will fire a HTTP request on the background. Set processing your request. And when a request comes back, I will update the image. Oh, why is it like this? Again. Oh, good. Okay, so log in again. I need to reload. Okay, ty1 so set. Okay, so loading and then success. Okay, so this is our goal. Okay, by the way, do you know that this is only a GIF? Huh? You guys don't know? You guys don't know? You think that the website's really calculating your progress? Okay, thank you. Right, you can use CSS, but usually it's a GIF. Yeah, look at every site. Every site where you find, oh, it's loading, it's actually a GIF. Then you say that, no, I think it's slowing down. You see that it's slowing down. The GIF will slow down. Yeah, this is an animation. You can tune it to slow down. Then you say, no. I look at the Android. Okay, Android is there's an app and also do this. They are all GIF. Believe me. Okay, they are all GIF. Then you say, no. Suddenly you find that it's getting it's a laggy, right? And suddenly freeze, suddenly it's a moving because your browser is slow. Okay? Don't be cheated anymore. This is a GIF. Okay? And when you go to Google, loading GIF. Loading GIF. Wow, what's that? Okay. Wow. I don't know. Okay. You see? Which style do you want? Huh? Which one do you want? Which one? Which one is colorful? Oh, I love this. Yeah, a loading GIF. Huh? Don't be fooled anymore, okay? It is a GIF. Yeah, Firefox? Where? 右邊？上面？下定上啊 ？Which one? This one? Huh? Firefox? No, it's not like Firefox. It's not a loading GIF. It's don't move. Okay. So any others? Yeah, this is also a loading GIF. Huh? Then you should ask the questions. What is the questions? What is it? What is it? Yeah, okay. Be smart, right? I'm not using a GIF. I really depends on the loading progress and show this amount and show this amount and show this amount. Okay, it's controlled by me, but still it's some little animation. Okay, so I mean now you kind of understand. Hey, there is a gap in there, right? The gap is in assignment 1 we know the old way to write program. Now I introduce you to a new way to write it, but you need to know a huge part of unknown, which is JavaScript. Okay, I will tell you what are they in the next week. Next week, 1 week we can complete everything. Then after this, we will try to improve our server side. Server side, how to turn it into API server. Okay, there are many ways. A common way is called RESTful API. I only give you some insight, okay? Because following this standard may not good to you. Okay, of course the aim is you know how to create your own standard. You know how to create your own way. Okay, so class dismissed. We will meet in the coming Monday. But remember that you have to start thinking of where's the course homepage. Start thinking of your project. Hey, why cannot load it? phase 1 meeting is coming, which is the week after the next. Okay? See you guys on Monday. Remember Monday we have a guest talk, which is technical talk. Ruby on Rails. Ruby on Rails. If you want to know what is Ruby on Rails, come with your laptop. Okay? I will make an announcement in the web later.